We have a great show for you tonight. As a matter of fact, the young lady was here once upon a time and she introduced her first book. So we're actually going to do an update on her, Mrs. Zarya. But until then, I am with my co-host, Mrs. Mink. How are you on this evening?
I am doing well. What about you? How are you
Great. I
tonight?
am great. I am great. Excited to see what's going on with Miss Zari tonight. And yeah, we want you all to tune in. Support the babies. Call in 515-599-1687. Get in on the topic. You might have a child that's trying to write a book, draw pictures, whatever it is that she might or he might want to do. Be supportive to one another. Call in and support young Zarya. So, what's going on with you, Miss Mink? Let us know what that mission statement is.
So, you know our mission statement. Hey, we are bridging the gap between our youth and our season. And I'm excited because we are bringing back, we had put a halt on our youth segment, but this year we getting ready to pull it in and go full force. So we bringing back our youth segment. Our junior co-host, he was sick tonight. As a matter of fact, his whole household sick,
The whole
but that's
household
okay.
here.
Hey, it still rolls on because this was the night that we were introducing and bringing it back, and we are bringing it back with a special young lady that joined us last year on one of our youth segments, and she's a junior author. She wrote her
Yes.
own book, Miss
Yes.
Zara, and she's going to be joining us real soon. We're trying to get her on the link so that we can bring her on. But, until then, we want to get this message out to the youth because there are other things that you can be doing with your life, most definitely, besides what all is going on right now. Hey, expose your talents. Use your talents. Each one of us were blessed with a gift. So we want to, hey, help promote you guys to and encourage you guys to use that gift. That's a part of what our youth segment is for. So just because we say youth, we don't mean just for the babies. This is for all of our young adults and everyone. We want everyone's voice to be able to be heard.
And not only that, if your child is getting good grades, if your child gets a certificate, anything, bring your child to our youth segment and let's boast and brag and uplift them and make them feel good about the good things that they're doing. Sometimes we have to learn how to reward our children and not just by with tablets and phones and stuff like that, but reward them by boasting on them to boost their self-esteem and to let them know that you're doing good. And I want to pat you on the back and tell you to keep up the good work. So we all have to be supporters one to another. I'm sure you have children. If you don't have children, I'm sure you have a niece, a nephew, a cousin, a play sister, just whatever it is. Even if you don't have any of those things, you still can be a person to support our youth. In these times, we need all of the support we can get from one another. Like we always say, it takes a village to raise our children. And of course, you have to know the village that you have raising your children because you don't want anybody just raising your kids. So, yeah, you all tune in and come on, talk to us. We talk back. Let us know how you feeling. Let us know if you have some your child or someone that have done something good. Let us boast and brag about them and uplift them and make them feel good on tonight, along with our guest Miss Zarya when she get in.
Yes, most definitely. And as Miss Kiwi was alluding to and just saying, hey, it doesn't we want to be able to recognize and discuss everything. There are a lot of subjects and topics that's going on with our youth. And as I stated before, we want to make sure that your voice is being heard. Hey, we know that we're going to keep it on a respect level, but also we want to encourage you to speak up, speak out. Let your voice be heard. We want to hear from you. Hey, you're going to have our junior co-host is around the same age as probably the majority that'll be calling in,
Mm-hmm.
or those that may be older. Hey, we want to work on, if you have topics that you want to have discussed and you don't feel that you have a platform to talk about it or discuss it, hey, send it in to us. We want to be able, because we have to grab you all back. It's all about the love, it's all about the caring. You may not, hey, like it, but it's all about love. And that's all we want, is for you guys to talk through what it is that you're going through. All the killing and all of this bullying and all this other bull crap that's going on. Hey, we got to put an end to this. We got to stop, because this is something that's expected, especially for our youth in our communities. It's expected for us to behave and act like that. We got to show up and show out and show them that no, those expectations are dead. It's time for us to rise up and start doing something positive for ourselves so we can make a better future.
And also, I'm gonna say this. Why not say it is just not. We don't want to just bring in the kids that's doing well. If even if you have even if you're not doing so good, or if you're having problems with something, this is a platform where we can address it. We can all come together and try to find some solutions to what's going on, because a lot of times our children stay quiet, or they don't speak up, or they don't say anything because they feel like what they may ask may be a stupid question, or nobody wants to hear it. We want to hear it, and no question is a stupid question. Ask. That's the only way you will find out. That's the only way we can come up with a solution. So we want to be able to help all children, all youth, all young adults, not just the ones that's doing good. We do praise the ones that's doing good, keep up the good work, but those that's not doing so good, we want to get you on board to do good, to be able to do better and make you feel better as a person, as a young adult in this world, because right now this world is a doggy dog world. And all of the things that you see, all the things that you hear, you can't believe it. You cannot believe everything you see and you hear. And just because you're not popular or the in crowd doesn't make you unique and whole. You are unique, you are whole, and God made you wonderfully made. So always love yourself. Don't be afraid to speak out. We need our children to speak out. Tell us what's on your mind. Talk to us so that we can help change this situation that's going on in the world. Because right now we're losing our babies.
That's right. Absolutely. We want to be able to cry with you. Hey,
Exactly.
because not every topic is going to be joyous. There are some topics that need to be touched on where it may need some tears. It may be
Exactly.
that tear jerker. It may be that hard or harsh conversation that needs to be had. So not every conversation is going to go just as peachy and roses and flowers and happy faces and emojis and all of that. Hey, some of those emojis gonna have red faces, and be angry faces and so on and so forth. But just know that your voice can be heard. You can speak up, you can speak out, you can be heard. There are things that need to be heard. You never know what your story may do and how it can help somebody else. Your story
Yes.
could be that big
That big
helper that can
impact.
start.
Yes. Yes. So
That can
don't
start.
don't be ashamed. We all go through things, but I just feel like right now in these times, our babies, we need to focus more on our babies, because our babies are not coming out doctors and lawyers and judges and astronauts and firemen and all of the great, wonderful things that careers that's out here because of the things that's going on inside the home and outside of the home. So we have to grab our babies back and make them a priority in your life, in other people's lives, period. Because I'm telling you, it just saddens me every day on the news. You're hearing about a baby getting killed. You're hearing about a young adult getting killed. So we want to just try to get some positivity going. We want people to call in. Come on, y'all. I mean, yeah, y'all not the one on this platform, but we are inviting you all in. We're trying to all talk about this so we can all come up with solutions to the problems. Because just to be talking about it ain't about nothing. We got to put some footwork behind our babies. That's just point blank, period. I got two granddaughters. And when I say that not just me as the grandmother or her as the auntie or my mother as the Gigi or their mother, uncles, yeah, we all are involved. We're going to make sure that we do the best teaching that we can do, but it also, we need y'all help. So come on, call in 515-599-1687. Our guest hasn't got in yet, but we're going to keep this show going until she do. But when she do, just know this is a young entrepreneur. She's how old, Miss Mink?
She
10?
is, I think she's 8 years old,
8 years
and
old.
she has a book on Amazon. So go out and search for Zara on Amazon, Zara Dowry, um, for her book that she wrote that has been doing pretty well. We really
Yes.
wanted to hear from her, so we trying to get her on. Having a few little difficulties with her getting on.
But until
She
then, we're going to keep on talking about our babies because this is the youth segment. Like we said, our junior co host, he's out sick, but he will be here the first Friday in April. So you all look out. We getting our youth segment started back. We need this. We need this. And we need the participation of all of the parents, grandparents, uncles, aunties, cousins, friends, whatever part you play in a child's life. Come on, get on Why Not Said. Come and join the youth of Why Not Said. We are trying to come up with solutions to all of these problems that's going on with our babies. I'm not going to never stop talking about they still trafficking our kids. And it don't help when you dress your babies up like they grown ups and solicit them on these social medias. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have this long hair on these babies, have them lashes on these babies. Y'all have them little halter tops and tight clothes. And yeah, I know somebody probably mad or looking at this or maybe listening and saying she got her nerves. No, I don't. Because one thing about it, I wish I would see my grandbaby. Now, yes, they wear them long braids, but I even asked my daughter, can't you kind of shorten them to their hair? Because they do have long hair, though. But I'm just saying all this to say that we have to get our babies back. Take them tablets out their hands. Take those phones out of their hands. Don't you know those phones and tablets are dummying our kids down? But hold on, we got a caller. Hold on, y'all. Let's see what's going on. Hello, hello, hello. Caller, can you hear us?
Hey, my favorite podcast. What's going on?
Hello, hello. How
Zara
are
is trying to
you?
call in, Christy.
Okay,
I'm fine. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing fine. You say, hold on, caller. You say Zarya is calling in on this phone. Okay. Hey, caller, can we actually have
Yes,
you?
let her call through. Let,
Oh,
let her come on through.
all right then, and we'll get back with you in a minute. Appreciate you for calling. All right, all right, all right. Hopefully, Miss Zara can get in on this phone, so that we can, talk to her and get an update on what's going on with her. Miss Mink, you all right up there?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just she's texting me.
Oh, okay,
So
okay,
trying to get trying to get our guest on. So she was texting me. She said that they were calling,
okay.
but we had the caller that called in. So
Okay,
she is
yeah, we'll
trying
tell
to.
her to call us back. We appreciate her patience. All right, y'all.
Call from.
Hello, hello. Can you hear us, caller?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, how are
Oh
you
my
all
goodness!
doing on this evening?
We are doing well. How are you? How
That's
are you?
good. Good, good. I am so happy to hear from you again, Miss Zarya. How have you been?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Well, we are excited to talk to you on tonight to see to hear an update of what's been going on. How's your book selling and all of that?
It was going good. I was a special guest for Literacy in the Loop. Almost 4,000 people came out.
Oh my,
Oh
that is a
my goodness!
blessing. All right now.
And you said that it was
I am the
literacy
show.
in the loop.
What did you say?
Repeat
What
yourself, Miss Piggy.
what program was it that you were on? Literacy in the Lou.
Yes.
All right. Well, congratulations. I'm glad. I'm proud of you. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
So, what else been going on with you, Miss Zarya? Tell us, give us a little update about what's going on with you lately.
I am the chosen kid hero of the year awarded with Health Kids Museum, HealthWorks Kids Museum.
All right. All right. I can't even stop smiling for you, boo. I'm so proud of you. That is a blessing. I am so happy for you.
I know
Thank
you're
you.
sending chills down my spine right now, Zara.
Go on, girl. Keep on pressing through, honey. I appreciate all of that.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, she's that was the biggest event that she had done was the literacy in the Lou event. It was the biggest event in St. Louis history around literacy.
Oh my goodness, that is a blessing. That is a blessing. That is good. So, at this event, did you talk about your book, or can you tell us a little bit about what the event was about?
It was about where every person so everybody came to the library. Everybody came to the library to see people who made books,
Okay.
people from St. Louis, people that came from different schools, and some of the teachers came there.
All right. Okay.
And
And so that you were on the panel. You got
I was on the panel.
Oh wow, how was that? Was that exciting?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, what did you actually do on the panel?
I talked about my book a lot,
Okay. All
and
right.
I talked about my book a lot, and a lot of people like my story.
All right now. That's right.
So can you, Zara, can you tell everyone again what the name of your book is, where they can purchase it? Has it expanded beyond just Amazon? Where can they get your book?
So my book is called Broken Promise, and you can get it on Amazon.
Okay.
All right. Well, you all heard it from Miss Zarya. Please go out and support. We need to support our youth. Our youth, some of the youth is still striving to do better and want better. And this is a young lady that's 8 years old. Zarya, are you still 8?
Yes, my birthday is May 16th.
Your birthday's May what?
16th.
Oh, all right. Now, see, she has a birthday coming up, but this is a young entrepreneur. She has wrote a book. So, do you have another book in the making, or what else do you have coming up?
Well, I'm starting up basketball, and
Okay.
my plan is to make another book,
Okay.
and it might be called My Brother's Keeper.
All right now.
Am I my brother's keeper? Is that what she said?
Uh-huh. Yes. All right now. Okay.
I'm waiting for God to guide me.
I know that's right, baby. You are on the right path. You always wait for God to give you that signal, because when he give it to you, you know it's
That's
going to
right.
be right.
That's
And it's
right.
going to be blessed, and it's
Amen.
going to take off. So you
That's
doing
right.
right, baby. Yes,
That's right.
ma'am.
Thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
Well, I was looking out on Amazon at your ratings for your book. And when I say that your rating, you have a 4.9
All
rating
right. All
for your book.
right.
So that is amazing,
That's
amazing. I
amazing.
mean, a
Yes.
young author that has a 4.9 rating on Amazon
That's
for a
amazing.
book that you wrote. You were sharing your story, and I'm pretty sure that your story has touched a lot of people. So let me ask you, Zara, when it was that you were at the event, had others in that event expressed that they had read your book?
Some of the people read my book, and some people I knew from school. There was another kid named Ava that wrote a book
Okay.
like me,
Okay.
and her book was about people like she couldn't do a cartwheel,
Mm-hmm.
but then she learned how to do it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So
Yeah,
has
we're still trying to figure out.
had have I'm pretty sure mom is there with you. So I already know that she is extremely proud of you. Mom, can you share a little bit with us as far as to what you're feeling now? What exciting things do you have planned for Zara coming up?
Yes, I'm extremely proud of her and just how everything had come together, even in the midst of what I looked at was an uncertainty, but
Mm-hmm.
everything has fallen into place.
All right now.
Um, what she it's an echo, so I think that's coming through. I don't know if it's my device.
Okay, hold on. Let's see what's this. Do you still hear it? Can you still?
Uh, it's okay. I can hear it, but it's okay.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna still work on that
So,
while you talk. I apologize for that, though.
oh, it's okay. It's this wacky technology.
Yes, yes. And you know what? Before you get say what you gonna say, you know when something good is going on, you know the devil try everything, but you know we gonna rebuke
Amen.
that devil, cause he ain't got no room up in
Amen.
here, baby. Cause tonight is all
That's
about
right.
Miss Zarya, a 8-year old
Oh,
that's
that's
doing
right.
her thing, baby, and we are proud of you, honey. So we gonna keep on
Amen.
going.
Say thank you. Say thank you,
Thank
guys.
you.
You're welcome, baby. I'm excited for you. You know.
Yes. Yeah. So right now she's getting ready. She had gone to the Junior Olympics last year. I think we had talked about that. She played
Mhm.
in both of her events. So she brought back a medal. So now we starting a new track
Yay.
season, and we're getting her prepared to do to do to do here it is. I'm watching you guys. In both of her events, so she brought back a medal, so let's start the track season,
I hear it
and
echoing.
we're going to have a preparing to. That's right. I think
Let me ask, Miss Daughtry, did you get the email, the second email from Justin, the invite?
yes, I'm
Don't you hear that echo?
logging into now. I can see you all, but I don't see where I'm going.
It's
Yes,
Because
so
I'm
I was saying
wondering if
that.
it is that if you've joined the invite, you might have to hang up the phone.
yeah, that's the only
Oh,
thing.
wait, okay. I'm gonna hang up. I don't know if you can see it, but it's saying waiting to be let in. So I'm gonna hang up here.
Okay, all right. And we'll be right here
Okay.
waiting on you all as soon as you click come back in. So we
Yeah.
appreciate Miss Zara and her mother, and it's a blessing because her mother has actually invested, and that's
Mm-hmm.
the only way our children will succeed in life, parents, grandparents, uncles, aunties, cousins. We have to invest in our children. We get so wrapped up into our everyday life, into our own lives, to where we're not pushing our children to be
Mm-hmm.
entrepreneurs. We're not pushing our children to be great, and they are great. Don't rob them of that. Maybe you may not have had that opportunity, but this is an opportunity to push your children to have that great. We just gotta do better as a people. We gotta do better as a whole. And it's everything I say on this mic starts with me first. So that one finger I'm pointing to all of my audience, there's four pointing back at me. I am also a mother. My child is 35 though, but I have grandkids, and trust and believe, we press my grandkids to be the best them they can be, to be able to express themselves. We are, yeah, in a respectful way, but we don't want our kids to shut down on us. We don't want our kids to not talk to us. Sometimes we need to find out why your kids is acting out, or why you say your children is bad, because I really feel like no kids is really bad for real. It's something going on and they're crying out, and a lot of times we don't pay it attention. So we just got to get back on point and start paying our kids more attention.
Yeah, and then not only that, this is also for those parents. I mean, hey, we as adults, we have those struggles too. So when it is that we have the struggles, it does impact our children. So
Hmm.
we need to speak out. Hey, that's what this
Exactly.
platform is for. It is to bridge that gap between the youth and the season. So our season, hey, that's that parent. Call in. There may be things that you need to talk through too. That hey, we
Exactly.
can all talk together, cry together, whatever.
Laugh
Hey,
together.
it
And if
that's
you might not even be going through nothing, but you might have went through something that God
that you
brought
can
you
share.
through, and you could
Mm-hmm.
share that to help somebody else. Because one thing we have to remember is our life is really not about our life. Our life is to embrace and to help other people's lives. But if you're being selfish and it's all about me, 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 then you're really not doing your due diligence in life, because your life is not your life. And that goes especially for our babies. We got to straight push our babies to be great. It's so much negativity going on, it's so much killing going on all over the world. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I talk a lot about social medias because social media is what's dumbing down our kids. Our kids don't have to read too much. They don't have to learn how to spell. They don't have to learn how to do math. You know why? Because all they got to do is hit it right on up on social media, and they give them everything. And we don't want that. We want our kids to be able to still read. We want our kids to still be able to add and subtract. We want our kids to be able to be those scientists and those biologists and all of the above. Whatever it is that your kids' heart desire, we have to push them to be great. We have to push them to be great, because this world, this is a new world here. We are in a new world now.
Yes, 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 yes. One thing that I would, just like to share is, as I stated before, because in order for us to see a change in our children, we also have to create a change in ourselves. And
Yes.
a lot of us may not know how to create that change. Hey, none of us are rocket science.
Mm-mm.
And first and foremost, none of us were given a manual. There isn't a manual to be a
Mm-mm.
parent. There isn't a manual to
And
be a
if you
parent.
got it, please call us.
Right. That's
If
the
you
reason
got
why
that
you have to
manual,
share.
sure,
Hey,
baby,
if you got
sure.
some best practices and some tips and pointers, share those best practices,
Sure,
tips, and
baby,
pointers
sure.
because it can
Yes.
help that next parent, especially our newer parents, our parents
Yes.
that have stepped off into this realm that don't really, have a clue.
Don't have
Hey,
a
us that
clue.
have been in it a little bit, we may have a little more of a clue. And I'm gonna tell you, I don't have all the clues, so I'm pretty sure it's someone out there
I'm
that can
telling you.
share that could have, even helped me along the way. But I worked with what it was that I had best to work with at that time. And I did
Exactly.
have a village that helped most definitely, with
Mm-hmm.
my children. So, hey, that village does not necessarily mean that it's the village of your family. It can
Exactly.
mean I mean, hey, if we all pull together, just imagine how many children, how many of our youth, how many of other parents we can help with this.
Miss Mink, we got a caller. Maybe it's Zarya and them back. They
Call
couldn't get
from.
in. Hello, caller. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right.
Okay, you're back.
Okay, you all are back. We apologize, but that's okay. We're going to keep this show right on going because, like I said, devil, you a lie. We
That's
have
Right.
Miss
right.
Zarya
Yes,
and
it
her
is.
mom joining us back on Why Not Say It because tonight it's all about Miss Zarya.
Hi.
Hi again.
So, Zara, if you could express some things to encourage others of your age group, or it could even be older. You have a little brother, even, that you are growing up with. What would you say to some of your peers?
Don't let anything get in your way of being great.
All right now. Yes, yes. That's the best advice you can give coming from an 8-year-old. And like
That's
she
right.
said,
That's,
really, it's not just the youth because you have really, really blessed my soul. Like you have encouraged me to keep on pushing at 51. So yeah, it's really not about the just about the youth because you can be an encouragement to older people as well because you have really blessed my heart for real.
yeah. Yes. And Miss
Thank
Dottery,
you.
what would you say to encourage parents that, there's a lot of parents that's struggling because they don't know neither. What can you say to help encourage some parents that may be struggling with what their children are going through or to help motivate their children and so on and so forth?
I would. That's a loaded question. I would say that it starts with healing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It starts with healing yourself because someone had asked me in my son's school, she doesn't have any children, one of the teachers, and she asked me, with becoming a parent, he said, I can't wait to become a mother. And she said, I just love the way that you raise your children. And she said, what do you think is in the preparation of being a mother? Is it money? Stability? Like, what do you say? And I said, of course, we want to be financially stable when it comes to, having children because kids are expensive.
Exactly.
But my advice to her was, if you have any trauma or if your childhood wasn't ideal and things may have happened to you in your life, heal yourself because when you have children, those things will show back up. It's inevitable. It shows back up. That's the best thing that you can do for your child is to be the best version of yourself because children are sponges. Children, they will model, what
Mm-hmm.
we show them. We're
Exactly.
their model.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's my advice to any parent is to allow your child to have a childhood by healing that little child within yourself.
All right now. All right
That is
now.
that was powerful in itself, because I mean, I don't think it could have been said any different. We always speak about that on Why Not Said, as far as looking at that man in the mirror and taking the initiative to find out what's going on with you first. You are that number one seed before it is that you can actually grow anything else. You have to grow yourself first. So you have to nurture
Right.
that seed, which is yourself. You have
Mm-hmm.
to
Right.
find out what you need to do to help nurture that seed. And until it is that you find that out, or you put that initiative in, then yeah, it can produce chaotic results, most definitely.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes. And like
Yes.
you said, it is about healing first, because a lot of people walking around here, hurting and really haven't healed or even tried to talk about any of the things that they're going through. But like you said, you have to heal yourself first in order to be that
Mhm.
support and be able to push your children to be great, because
Mhm.
like you said,
Mhm.
your child feels everything that you go through. Your child see
Right.
everything that you go through. So like you said, it is a healing process that needs to take place so that you all can get to your great, so that you can press your children to be great, because our children can be
Right.
great.
And yeah, that's so true. And they're destined to be great. And it's like you said, we have this idea. We have children. They're all cute, but that nurturing starts from the womb. Is where
Mm-hmm.
it starts. And um, I'm a huge advocate, and the work that I do around um, the ASQ, and I'm also a co-facilitator of parenting classes.
Okay.
And you just really have to be able to see things through a child's lens, and that takes that. I mean, it takes some work to get to that level. But once you're able to see through a child's lens, you're able to feel what they feel and see what they see, and
Mm-hmm.
guide them and meet them where they are, and not so much where we want them to be.
All right now. Yes, that's so true. That's so true.
Yes, most definitely. I mean, you do have to meet them where they are. I just want to commend you, Miss Daughtery, for what it is that you are doing. And you can see that it's being recognized, because you had that young lady to even seek asking you, what your thoughts and your perspective was. So most definitely, when others can see that light shine, that's what's in the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
When your light
Amen.
shines, then that's what we should be doing. We should be a true
Yes.
representation of what God wants us to be, because it can truly help others with what it is that they may be going through, or what it is that they're fearful of, or they're thinking of. And that's
Right.
something that you were able to do with that young lady, because hey, she saw it, and she,
Mm-hmm.
hey, she recognized it and said something to you. So I
Yeah.
commend you on what it is that you're doing. What are you
Oh, well,
doing
thank you.
for yourself? Because that's helping Zara as well.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
What was your question? You said, "What have I done for myself?"
What are you doing, that is actually shining that light and helping to motivate? Because it has to come from somewhere. The reason why Zara is so motivated.
Oh, I had took parenting classes. It's so funny, the full circle of the parenting group that I was a parent of. At this time, Zara was 6 months old when I took that parenting class. And with my upbringing, and I in my mind, I'm like, I don't want to break this child. I don't want to break her. And I took those parenting classes very serious, and what I've learned and what I was able to implement and put in my toolbox as a parent. So that was where it all started, and then from there I took several other levels of parenting classes, and even with my son, I take parenting classes all over again just to make sure that just a refresher. But self-care, taking care of myself, being sure that I'm honest with Zara. Like it's been times where she's seen the worst of me, but I've had to go back and apologize to her, or be open and talk to her on her developmental level and say this is going on with mommy, and just making sure I'm checking in with her and
Mm-hmm.
not just taking on that notion that kids are better seen than her because she's a little person. And what's not kind of tilled. I mean, I'm her steward. Biblically speaking, I'm her steward. So even in my flaws and in my mistakes, I'm very transparent with her. So she's going to face these things too as she gets older. So just having that open communication with her, and I would say the biggest to me that I've come to the realization just a few days ago, that kids not only need love, but we also have to combine affection with love. That's the part to me that was really eye opening to me a couple of days ago, of coming to that realization that kids just needed from that one person, and sometimes it's grandma, sometimes
Mm-hmm.
it may not be mama or daddy, it might be big mama that just
Exactly.
shows that affection. But that affection is a big that's a boulder that children need, not just love but affection.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
That's
You
so
are
true.
so true. And I mean, because that goes a long way. It really does. And there are, a lot of children that are out there longing for that don't have it. They may not have that
Mhm.
parent.
Exactly.
And we're gonna touch maybe sometime this year around foster children and so on and so
Mm-hmm.
forth, because they're the fostering system. There are so many children that are in that system that doesn't have the capability of getting that type of love or that push or that
Mhm.
encouragement, and
Exactly.
they get shoved from this place
Yes.
to that place. So that's, I feel that
Yeah.
that's a lot of reasons why it is that we have a lot of broken children out there, as
Mhm.
also
Mm-hmm.
that
Yeah.
have those struggles. So yeah, trying to send those encouragements out there. And Zara, I want you to continue, because as we expressed before, you have encouraged, like you just spoke you were on a panel in front of 4,000
4,000
people.
people,
Just
8 years
imagine, that's
old.
4,000 people that you touched.
Yes. So that
But
means that just
you have to tell them.
continue.
I'm sorry, what?
And she also, she did not let you guys know that she was invited to Yateman Elementary School. Tell them about Yateman.
I was invited to Yateman Elementary School to be a part of their assembly and talk about my book
All
to the eighth
right.
graders.
Okay. That's what I'm
Yes.
talking about, Miss Zarya. Stay busy, boo. Trust me. Hey, all the hard work that you're putting in, it's gonna pay off. And the thing about it is that it actually already is. 4,000 people, trust me, I'm sure you touched over half of those 4,000 people. So you just
And
keep
still
on doing
touching
what
them.
you're doing. That's a blessing.
I hope
Mm-hmm.
so.
That is a blessing. That's all
And
right,
each
baby. It is so. Trust me, it is so.
yeah, and every time it is that you're getting invited out, then that just lets you know that there are people that are watching that, or feel that you can encourage. There
Mm-hmm.
are so many students in each school. So when it
Yes.
is that you go to those assemblies and you're speaking on behalf of your peers, basically showing them what it is that you can do, because there is nothing that's impossible, not for none of us. Nothing
Exactly.
is impossible. It's just how it is that we apply it, and you're showing that most definitely.
Exactly.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. That's right, baby.
Now, I know
Yes.
Grandpa was on last time, so is he
Yes.
still? Hey, I know
How
he's
is
still
Grandpa
real proud
doing?
and smiling.
How is your
He's
grandpa
doing
doing?
good.
Oh, that's good. Well, tell
Good.
him why not said hello. Yes. But of course, we did have some technical difficulties earlier, but we are so glad that Miss Zarya was able to join in and share some more of her updates of what's going on in her life with all of the accomplishments that she has already touched at 8 years old. That's a blessing. That's a blessing. So if you can take anything from tonight, audience, push your children. Let them know that they can do all things through Christ. And you have to be there
Amen.
to support them, to push them through. Because the support has to come from the parent first.
Yes. Yes. And
Yes.
we
So,
say,
and just like Miss Daughtery
biblically
stated,
speaking, that faith
I'm sorry, what you
without
say?
work is dead. Oh, I said, biblically speaking, that faith without work is dead.
Oh, yes.
And when I would tell my daughter when she was younger, you can be anything you want to be. It's easy to say these things to your children, but they don't magically just happen. Faith without work is dead. So if I tell my daughter, you can be anything you want to be, I have to put the tools in her. I have to feel her
Exactly.
with those things of her being able to pick and choose which doors she wants to open and close.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
that's the work that has to be put in when it comes to children. That we have to make that investment into them so that they can be equipped to be anything that they want to be, and knowing that they have a parent or a loved one that has their back.
All right
yes,
now. All right
most
now. Well,
definitely.
we definitely would like to thank you all once again for taking time out of your schedule. Mrs. Zarya, you keep up the good work. You have truly blessed my soul and encouraged me that to keep on
Thank
pushing
you.
my grandbaby. So I thank you once again for sharing with us and giving us some of those jewels and also sharing it with the young people. Hopefully, there are a lot of people listening and tuned in to be able to hear that you are 8 year old on your way.
Yes. So, do you have any last minute words or encouraging words that you would like to give to your peers, Zara?
There's three things I want to say.
Okay.
The first one, I want to say thank you for inviting me back to your show.
You're welcome
We're gonna have
anytime.
you back because you got a new book you're gonna be writing. So
Yes,
we're
we're
gonna
going to
bring
keep you
you
on
back.
our line, Miss Zarya.
Yes.
Yes, okay. And what are the
My
other two?
my second one is thank you for your kind words.
Oh, you're so welcome. We have to always be helpers one to another.
Amen. That's the third.
My third one to everybody that's listening is to never ever give up,
Oh,
because what my mom said, faith without work is never done.
thank you, Father. Boy, you're so awesome. Yes, and that's so true. That is so true. So once
Just
again, we
even
thank you.
encouragement for our adults. Faith without
Yes.
work, hey, don't give up.
Don't
Don't
ever
give
give
up.
up. And don't let nobody tell you you cannot do it. And if one door closed, trust and believe God will open several more. So even if it closed, it's okay. Just wait and have patience, and he'll have some more doors to open up for you. Once again, we'd like to thank you,
Amen.
Mrs. Zara, and we also would like to thank her mom. We appreciate you always. Keep pushing. I ask God to bless you triple fold to keep being able to press and help your daughter to get that grade that she's deserving of. Into the next
Yes, thank
time,
you.
Mrs. Ming, do you have anything? Because we are on our way out the door.
Miss Zara, can you pray us out again?
No,
Hey, you took us
Yes,
home last time.
yes, yes.
straight off the dome, say pray them out.
Thank you for inviting me to your show today. I'm very glad that I had the opportunity to come here, and we were not stuck trying to get on the video call.
I want you to pray.
And I want everybody to know, when God closes a door on you, just know He's gonna open 5 more for you. Just because people knock you down or do mean stuff, it doesn't mean God's gonna close doors. He's
All
just
right
gonna
now.
open 5 more.
All right now. Yes. So y'all heard that from Miss Zarya, 8 years old. Thank you very much. We
Yeah.
appreciate you. All right.
You're welcome.
And to the
Have a
next
good
time,
night.
Thank
Thank
excuse
you
me.
again. We will be reaching back out.
Yes, yes. So you all stay
Yes, sir.
blessed, be safe, and we definitely appreciate you at Why Not Said.
Yes, thank you guys, and you guys be blessed and continue the great work that you guys are doing.
Thank you, thank
And
you.
Thank
you
We
guys be
appreciate
blessed
it.
too. And I pray that many of those doors open up for you guys as well.
All
Oh,
right, now
thank
we
you.
definitely will receive that. Thank you so
Yes.
much. We definitely
No
receive
problem.
that. All right, until the next
No
time,
problem.
ladies and young ladies, we are out of here.
All right.
Good
Have a
night.
blessed one.
Good
Talk to you
night.
soon.
Good night.
Good night. Bye.
Thank you. Mrs. Mink, we definitely are out of here. I'm just
All right. Good night, sister. Have a good night.
You too, baby. Love you,
Be safe
sister.
going home.
All right, till the next time, honey. What you doing? We done.
For every road, there's always a destiny. For every